What's up, everybody? This is Jude from section 116 on ArgosEndzone.com. Let's try to get you ready for week 4 action as the Argos host the Ottawa Redblacks at BMO Field. As always, you can click the See More button down below on the YouTube channel. Jump to the chapter you want to see, and we're going to get things started with a look back at what happened last week. Last week's effort was another staunch reminder why I'm not a coach in the CFL. I said last week that the running game wouldn't be much of a factor thanks to the two-headed linebacker beast from BC of Solomon Eliminian and Adam Bighill being able to shut down the running game. And then Brandon Whitaker decided to make me a total liar. So a tip of the cap, sir, as you've once again proven why I shouldn't be working in this league. Whitaker had a heck of a game, being effectively moving the ball in the run game and short pass game. He was the safety valve for a couple of Ricky Ray passes and ran really, really well in that second half. Ricky Ray also was able to move effectively in the pocket to extend a couple of plays, not really his strong suit, but was also making some quality passes as well, getting Torrey Gurley his first touchdown reception of the season. And, again, a tip of the cap to Mr. Liam Hiralu. Oh, damn it, I apologize. I'm working on it. I swear I'm working on it. But what was it, 5-6 field goals? That special teams, the Argos special teams, was the difference maker in this game, as they made the most of the field possession and made sure that every ball possession resulted in points. So Argos played really well in the defense. We started to see the addition of Sean Lemon definitely had an impact with the forced fumble. Great effort all the way around on the defensive line. Secondary was not 100%, but getting a little bit better, and some big returns coming up this week should see a different result. Well, should see a build on last week's result this week against Ottawa. Week 4 sees the Argos host the Ottawa Redblacks. Correction, the undefeated Ottawa Redblacks at 2-0-1 as they tie Calgary. Yeah, you can have a tie in the CFL. So what we're also going to see is the second straight home game of a returning Argo coming on from wearing the wrong colors. As the home opener saw Chad Owens come back, this week we get to see the return of Trevor Harris. Argos in the offseason making the decision to go with Ricky Ray over Harris, which led to a lot of hand-wringing on social media from the Argos fan base. We'll see how things progress. Harris has come off the bench and been fantastic for Ottawa in relief of the injured Henry Burris, making it, quite frankly, a very, very difficult decision for Ottawa to make once Burris is healthy, as there's been some obvious chemistry with Harris and receiver Chris Williams, as they have been absolutely lighting up, torching defenses across the nation so far in the first 3 games. Argos obviously have got to be aware of that combination. And then the Ottawa defense is that bend don't break style. They're not flashy, but they get the job done. So when the Argos have got the ball, then well again, we saw balance last week, which was really surprising and obviously caught BC off guard, which was the number 1 defense leading up into that game. I'm not sure what Ottawa can take from watching that. If they start to key on Whitaker, opens up opportunities over the top for the big 3. If they're falling all the way back, you got the underneath stuff with the slot backs and running backs, which is fantastic. Don't be wrong. This is exactly what an Argo fan wants, is an unpredictable offense that defenses can't account for. And when the Argos don't have the ball, we've got some returning players. Mr. A.J. Jefferson is coming back, which is exciting. I'm a fan of his work from last season in his rookie year. He's going to bring some. He's going to be able to shut down that one corner. I think that might be the matchup you want to watch. Now, I know I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a whole other chapter for that, but it'll be interesting to see that matchup there, as I'm expecting Jefferson to be on Williams, and we'll see how that one works out. Trevor Harris, again, a type of player that can do really well under pressure. So this might be a situation where maybe, you fall back, rush the defensive lineman, and try to mess up the coverage. If there's an upside to this, the Argos know Trevor Harris inside and out. There'll be no surprises with him. So maybe Scott Milanovich knows the kink in the armor for slowing this guy down. We'll have to see and find out. The guys I want you to keep an eye on this week on offense, number 3, Brandon Whitaker. As I said earlier, he put on a heck of a show in terms of showcasing all of his abilities on the football field in the running, passing, and pass blocking aspects of his game. If he can bring that forward into the Ottawa game and provide that balanced running attack to offset what Ricky Ray's arm can do, it's going to be an absolute nightmare for the Ottawa defense. And speaking of defense, when the Argos don't have the ball, keep an eye on number 24, A.J. Jefferson. The returning corner had a heck of a rookie season, and I think he's going to be able to shut down Chris Williams on that one side. Ottawa's got a very potent passing attack, so it'd be fantastic to be able to take away half the field from quarterback Trevor Harris, shut that down, and try to make them a little more one-dimensional. So on offense, number 3, Brandon Whitaker. Defense, number 24, A.J. Jefferson. So my score prediction for this week, as always, I like to start off with referring to the math. If you take what each team has scored and allowed over 3 weeks comparing to each other, Ottawa's coming out on top 29-25. But as we saw last week, that's why they play the game. So I'm going to say that the Argos are coming out on top, as I always do. And I'm expecting a big air show with these two quarterbacks just gunslinging, firing. So the coaches cheering on the offense and pulling their hair out on defense is what I'm expecting. I'm thinking like a big score. Like I'm thinking like it's going to be in the 40s, like a 47-42 Argos win. 47-42. Yeah. So for those of you doing the tiebreaker there on Pick'em, well, do the math. That's 89, right? So yeah, fingers crossed. That's another pregame preview in the books. Hope you had some fun. As always, feel free to like, comment, and share on this. Let us know what you like and didn't like, and we'll try to build on what you do and drop off what you don't. Follow us on our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We're out there putting stuff out at least once a week during the season anyways. And for those of you that are attending the game, make sure that you understand that the Argos themselves have instructed everybody, kept them in the loop. The Molson, is it Molson Indy or Honda Indy? Somebody's sponsoring the Toronto Indy, and they're going to take up a ton of those parking spaces with temporary seats. So if you've got the means, take advantage of public transportation to get down to the game, save yourself headaches, and make sure you can have a couple more pints there at the shipyard without any fear of repercussions. That would be my repercussions in terms of you're not driving, period, not coming back to a car. You follow me, right? Yeah. No.
Oh, Toronto Argos, go! Hold together, fight the foe, scoring touchdowns for the blue on blue. The Argos will win for you. Full of fight and courage, you can't stop. They pile up the points until they reach the top.